Hello there guys and welcome back to another live stream. My name's Mike, aka Decimal Punked, and we're in Photoshop today. It's a short stream. I'm basically really on top of all my uni stuff, so I wanted to just quickly map out the level design for a narrative game I have to make. I've opted for a medieval RPG theme, low poly. And I've just bought 2 brush packs off of DeviantArt, so they're perfect for creating a nice looking medieval map. So if I just show you the brushes that I've got these different ones here. I've got lots and lots of different buildings and things. And there was also some environmental stuff. So we've got like rocks, trees. I'm not too sure how to, I'm not too sure actually. Oh, that's quite handy. Oh no, it's not actually. Hold on a second. Okay, so we can see them there. I'm not too sure how to... It'd be nice to see that a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, so how can we zoom in on this section here? Okay, so basically all we want to do is tap once. If we tap more than once, it's just going to look a little bit crazy. That is so cool. Okay. Right, so here are my brushes. So yeah, a bit of a different stream, but I thought I don't want to put this into the Blender playlist because it's not Blender, it's design. So I need to make a separate playlist for designing maps and things and levels. So what I'm going to do, we're going to do a new layer, and we're just going to give this like a kind of map color. Oh, that's annoying. Right, so we just and what I'm hoping now I'm going to do a new layer on top of that because I found the brush sometimes not to be too strong. Oh, that stands out really well actually. So basically if I just have all of this on a layer, I can then go in here and change it, adapt it, make it stronger, the color, the opacity. So that's why I'm doing this on the back. So I've named this as Papyrus or Papyrus. I'm not sure how you say it actually. I'll call this icons. Oops. Right, save the project. Right, so what I'll do guys, I'll just show you the map that I've actually already designed. So this is a rough layout. I'm not a good drawer, so I have no shame in buying some texture brushes for Photoshop to make this look nice. So you got the rough idea. Green is the starting point at the bottom left there. You go across a little kind of bridge, and then you're into the town of Greyvale. The different coloured triangles represent the NPCs and quests, and then yeah, it's nice and compact. It's got to be about 10 minutes playtime, so I don't want to make this too big. So yeah, there's just going to be a nice few things to do. And on the right there, the quest list and things, that's slightly changed. I've adapted or I've improved the narrative and actually the whole point of this this game. So what I'm going to do, first off, we're just going to do a normal kind of brush. If I just put the strength down. Oh, that is doing that because we've got the extras on. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to make this, make that 5. Okay, so this is going to be I don't like how I've done the end there. And yes, I'm using a graphics tablet. What the... Dude. There we go, that looks nice. Okay. Right, so let's do some trees. So if I go to my brush, if I go over here, what one are we going to go for? Okay, so this is actually a little bit tricky because okay, let's keep it at that size. Welcome to the stream. And the size. Oh, that's actually quite handy just having that there. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Right, they're a little bit big. Okay, so I now need just a path. don't like that. If I actually change the colour to grey. Can we do like dashes? No. Okay, let's just do this. So we'll do... I feel that's too thick. And then we need a... I don't know, have we got anything in here that's like a bridge? What is that? Oh, is that like a pond? What is that? Oh, that's like a canyon type thing. What is that? I'll tell you what, let's just do a little bridge. Okay. Hold on, guys. I really wish I wasn't so bad at drawing. Right, so we need post. Okay, there we go. We've got a simple bridge. Excuse the bad drawing. Now, what is this stuff? Oh, I see. We could add another layer and just dot some stuff around there. What is this? Is this meant to be water? What is that? It's just too thick, isn't it? Let's go through. Alright. And then if I come out a little bit. So I wanted to have some hills for the entrance. What is that? Is that a rock? Oh, I think that was the rock. Oh, dude, that would have been better. That's what I wanted. Actually, I think this one looks better. Don't like that big one. Okay, so now we have a little sign just at the entrance. So I'm just going to zoom in, do a little sign here. Okay, so that's the welcome sign. Save. Alright, so buildings. Now I've got a few building shapes here. Let's see how 1, 2, 5 looks. I don't really have anything else. I mean, I've got this tower. Got a church with houses. Or that's more like a watchtower than it is houses. And I needed that church. So I think what I'm going to do is we'll pick a size. So if we go 110. Okay. I think it was that one, 110. Oh, that's a bit small. Let's go. There we go. Okay. Okay, so the adventurer enters the area. It's greeted by an NPC here. Led through the town. Now you have to imagine that these houses are different variants. They all look the same, but I'm going to have 3 or 4 variants. I don't think we need that many, to be fair. Let me just put the church in. church was going to be kind of in the centre there. And then I want to have a town well. There we go. So that's where one of the NPCs is going to be. Ooh. Right, I know it's not perfect, my drawing. I know it stands out to the rest, but, you know, what we can also do is... I actually prefer that, so if I get the eraser, and if we just get rid of that, and then just do that again, so and then that's where he's going to meet the first NPC. Well, he meets one at the entrance, but then one of the main ones is going to be up here. So now I'm going to do this one. Now I think it was wasn't it 110 we went for the house. So basically he's going to have, during this quest, you're going to have to help 3 different NPCs. So Farmer Giles is going to be here, and then if I actually shrink that down, okay. Where was, I had one that was, what is that? There was one that was farmland. It's not that one. Where was it? That's the graveyard. Ah, there we go, got it. Okay, so basically Farmer Giles is going to have some contaminated crops. Okay. And then we're going to have a graveyard up the top. So I don't really have, I don't think I actually have graveyard model. Why am I struggling to see it? Where is it? It's there. Okay. And then I want a big tree in there. It's a bit too big. So basically, if you were to go to a graveyard, 9 times out of 10 you will always find a yew tree there. It's one of the most toxic trees. And I wanted to have that in the graveyard. Right, so what I need to do is just do some quick fencing around here. There we go. So that's the graveyard. Oh my god, dude. Right. So what we're going to do here, if we add some trees. Sorry, I've only got a 2-button mouse, so it's a little bit annoying. Okay. Enclosed area with the fields for one of the subquests. um, hmm. Let's add. And I kind of want to have this section up the top. There was one that I saw. It was like an edge. So this is grass. Not too sure what that one is. Really don't know what that is. Let's do some more. Sections. Basically, it's quite a mountainous area, so like the town's encased or surrounded in a mountainous region. So that's why we've got these different kind of enclosures. Oh, it looks so good. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so we have the church, we've got the graveyard, we've got the farm. I'm gonna just do the path for the quests. So Should we have a couple of tents in the town or not? Let's put in a couple more houses. So this is like the concept, guys. When I'm actually making the level, I'm obviously going to, like, there's going to be 3 or 4 variants of house types. There'll be like deco, you know, on the floor where you walk and stuff. So this is all just a rough kind of idea, so you know where you're kind of going. Don't really want, actually. So there's going to be a path going down here to some woodlands, because there's the 3rd quest is going to be removing the rotted trees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a camp, and we're going to put that about there. And then what I'll do is I'll use some small crates. Okay, and now for the trees, these are going to be evergreens. But there's going to be some rotted trees. So this is basically the lumber yard. Actually, what might be better it works better going down. Right, let's put in the rotten trees. The rotten trees we're gonna kind of be like, oh, I didn't touch anything. Why did that just paint the tree? Right, so basically, that's another quest area. I'm having a lot of fun doing this, guys, on the graphics tablet. And then we'll put in some more trees. Houses, sorry. There were some watchtowers. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to shrink that down. Let's see how 150 comes out. Oh, we haven't done the mausoleum yet. Okay. Right, so basically this is the gated entrance that leads to the next area, but the player won't be able to go there. Until they've done the mausoleum quest. Right. We don't want a castle. We could have one of those actually. I feel that's too small in comparison to the other one. Okay. That looks so good. Right, the mausoleum. What can I use for the mausoleum? Right, I know it's a castle, but we're going to pretend that's the mausoleum. Okay? Because I don't have a mausoleum. Or should I... No. Right, let's do the remaining mountains. Because that's basically Snake Pass. Oh, that looks good. I should have been doing the flip because that kind of alternates the area. Okay, so that's the gated exit. So let's just add a tiny bit more deco. So towards the graveyard, I think I'm going to have some deadish trees. Okay. Right. Let's save. Do that. That looks really good. Actually, okay. Uh, oh, that's nice. I really, really like that. Okay. Right. What's the time? Okay. Right, I need to do some... Right, we're going to go for a triangle. And we'll give it a stroke. So that's going to be player start. And then for the NPCs, we're just going to go for circles. So I'm going to give I'm going to go for blue for the first chap, and I'm going to make the size of that 50 by 50. So basically he's going to be the NPC that takes a character to the center. And then for this one, we're going to give this one orange. And he's basically there. And then next NPC is going to be the farmer. So I'll give him I'll go for that. So this is Farmer Giles. And this one we'll go purple. So this one is going to be for the woman who's a herbalist. I don't want to ruin any of the story, guys, because I'm quite excited for the story. I'm going to give this guy yellow. Okay. So right, now for the objectives, I'm going to do the polygon. Right. And the colour if I go yellow. So basically the circle represents the NPC and the polygon represents their task. So I'm going to copy that one and change the colour on that to that, and then come off of that, copy that, and then that one is going to be the colour of Farmer Giles. And then last but not least, the big finale. Okay, so this blue NPC takes you to the mayor, and then he won't talk to you until you've helped the townsfolk, and there's 3 of those to help. So yellow, cyan, purple. And then once you've done that, you go back to him, he gives you the final quest. And then boom, you can exit. So I'm actually going to duplicate the triangle and put that like there. And give that a red because it's gated, so you can't get through there. What I'll do is I'll just make it 80. And if can I rotate it? Okay, so if I get my brush back up, okay, so now that we've got that done, now we can just add in the information. So, who's the first guy called? I think it's called Dumeric. Give me 1 second, guys. Dumeric, okay. Dumeric. So Dumeric. Mayor Beowulf. And then we'll have Farmer Giles. Eardrek the Woodsman. And then the woman, so that is Gisela the Crone. Ugh. Okay, so now what I'll do is go on here, copy that, and we're just gonna oh dude. So Dumeric, and then Mayor Beowulf is this one. Farmer Giles. Oh. Farmer Giles is that one. Eardrick the Woodsman. And then Gisela the Crone. Oh, that's annoying. Hold on. That is a bit big, isn't it? Come on now. Oh shit. Oh, I messed that up. Done. I don't know why I drew that on a slight slant. I'm not sure. That's funny. Okay. Nice, guys. I think that's done. Just looking at my list. So yeah, we've got the NPC that leads you to the mayor. The mayor won't talk to you until you've helped the townsfolk. So you've got Farmer Giles, his objective, Gisela the Crone, her objective, and then Eardrick the Woodsman with his objective. And when you've done those three, you report back to the mayor. You go do his quest. Mission complete. Priest Athelstan does need to go in there though. Let's just quickly... Right. How am I going to do this? 1 second. If I get this... Priest Athelstan, where is his name? Priest Athelstan, okay. Is there an E? Athel. Priest Athelstan. Right, so now we can come back up here and 1, 2, nope. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. And then move all you guys down here. And then copy that one. And then get those. Okay, I'm pretty sure that is done, guys. So I've added in Priest Athelstan because he is an NPC, but he disappears after you've done 3 quests. I'm not going to ruin anything. You'll see that over the game development I'm going to be doing over the next couple of months. But I've got all of my NPCs in there with the objectives. I'm happy with that as the map. It gets across the layout, the concept for it, rough placement. Obviously it's going to look different to that in Engine. This is just to conceptualize the whole layout of the NPCs and the world and where things are going to be. So I'm very happy with that. I'd say that's a job done. I'm going to call the stream there, guys. I may be back late this evening. I'm not sure. It depends how tired I am. If you did enjoy that stream, feel free to give us a follow on Twitch, and don't forget to check out my YouTube channel in the panel below. You'll find playlists with loads of past streams covering Blender, the Unreal Engine and Unity itself. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next stream. Ciao.